Hey guys, Eastern Ontario. Told you I was going to make a video out of my this is the corn stove that was in the living room. We bought a new one there to put in the living room now, but this one we've put in the in this room, where the laundry room and where all my equipment for my solar and turbine and all that is in. But it's a cold day today. You know, we're looking at maybe 5 degrees, 4 degrees, a lot of wind, and old house. So we usually burn this not too strong, as you can see, small flame in there, but there's nice heat coming out, and it just takes the whole humidity out of the house. But what I did this year with this is, as you can see, those two baffles running in. Okay, I got a double baffle all the way to the propane heater now. And what I did is I made a platinum here. Okay, a little platinum, 2 exhausts. Well, I'm going to paint that all black. You know, there's lots of room to do in this old bathroom, and you know, it's connected direct. So even when it starts and this thing just blows air upstairs, living room, and downstairs. So when this thing starts now, uses less propane, or when this entire room, okay, gets at a certain degree, I'm going to change that to a thermistor close to the pellet stove, or the corn stove, and same thing as this, it's going to turn on when it gets about 80 degrees Fahrenheit, 90 degrees Fahrenheit, and then it's going to pull the heat direct from here up in the bedrooms, upstairs and downstairs, living room, everywhere. So that's another thing I wanted to show you. Works very well. As you can see, the fan's not running now, but if it gets it's already 70 degrees. There you go. The fan just started, and now it's pulling air directly from the ductwork. You know, I've still got some coming out, just radiant heat, but most of it is being pulled. And when the room cools down, bang, it turns off, and well, we let it warm up again. So there's my Mr. Heater Big Max that I installed yesterday. It's like a garage, and we just put a vent on it, you know, and now we use it as a like, I guess a forced air heater everywhere, and it works very well. Had it for 2 years, I think now. It's going on the 3rd winter, and can't complain with those at all. Can't complain. Works very well. So that's my little addition this year. I tapped in. Yeah, a lot of mosquitoes, eh? Oh shit, I think that was not mosquitoes, I mean la mouche. Flies. Well, okay. So anyway, it's all tapped in, as you can see. And now, platinum. We only had one before, but it was suffocating. So we added another one just to make the flow much better. And now the flow is as recommended. Alright, see you guys later. Hi guys, Eastern Ontario. Well, I showed you the heater inside the other room, and we got another one just like it in the living room. So it's great. These things are 75 BTUs, like a little furnace, and as you can see, corn, and in Eastern Ontario, corn is not a lack of. There's abundance of it. Got so much of it that well, anyway, it doesn't come hot at all. Only comes hot in the front here. It's very efficient. No electronics. Just the old style. You know, no electronics. All old style thermistors and what can I say? Just the timers. You know, even the thermostats, everything, the switches, so they don't break, man. It's like the tank of the pellet stove or the corn stove. It's the Concito 55775, I think. And as you can see, we're having a nice cold day, very windy, as you saw earlier on the turbine. But here, that's another little video I wanted to show you. That both corn stoves, basically that's all we heat our house with. 75,000 BTUs each, and my God, toasty warm all winter. Look at my other videos, you'll see some minus 30 outside and cozy 25 in here. Nice and dry. Alright guys, we're saying goodbye. Alright guys, turn to another thing I wanted to show you. Yeah, got heat coming out of there. Let me put, you know how hot it is. Oh man, it's fucking hot in there. Not sure how much we're getting, but if you go up and you just put it in, there's lots of heat coming out. That's another thing we did a couple of years ago. The hot box. I'm sure I got some videos out of it. We just wanted to show you an update. We've changed the fan from the bottom to the top. Why? Because when it's at the bottom, it takes cold air, brings it in. But at night, it also brings cold air and lets it cool out outside, even if the box is insulated, and it comes out cool here. So we had to put a little blocker like this when it was at the bottom, like this, so cold air wouldn't come out. That's just from my experience. So if anybody out there has got cold weather, make sure to put your fan on top. Put one of these flat things on the bottom, so when the fan stops at night, these flaps closes, and there's no way that cold air will go in, cool down, come up by the top. So that was I found that last year to be more suitable for people that lives in the where there's winter or lots of cold, like minus 30-40 degrees there, and Celsius. So you get one of these, and then the cold air doesn't come out and it doesn't rush in. With the fan only there, well, you know, the cold air can always go in, and even if you have the flaps on top, the cold air seems to come out anyway. So, but like this, no cold air goes in. It's pretty cool. So let's see our thermostat there. Oh yeah, it did go up a lot. We're at I just fucked up on that one, 150 degrees coming out of this hot box right now. On the same day, it was 100 you saw earlier. I'm sure that's what the fan running right now. So we're at 150 degrees, and I put it in as soon as you guys, well, as soon as I turn on the camera. So, but it should go up maybe 170. Usually that's what comes out of there. But just a quick look at that. Brings you good heat. Love my hot box. So it really works. The only thing like I did different, like I told you, we've put the flaps at the bottom, the fan on top, the fan pushing in, coming out, instead of the fan pulling out and bringing the air up. Rather push the heat, because in the hot box, if you think about it, heat rises in the hot box. So if you put your fan on top, you just help to cool off the hot box by bringing the heat back up faster. Now if you put your fan on top, you're forcing that hot air that was rising back down, reheated it, mixed in it with the colder air at the bottom, and it comes out hotter. Last year we were getting a little bit less than, well, about 150 on nice days and 120 on very cold days. But the way it is now, we get a little bit more heat. The fan runs a little bit less, but as you can see, 150 degrees Fahrenheit coming out of this, man, that's a lot of heat, man. Got nice sunshine outside. A little bit of dust in there, but hey, what can you do? Just saw that there. We'll have to put on the vacuum. But anyway, if you went down there and you can watch that video, it'll just go up real fast. without the fan running, it goes up to 200, 300. But as you can see, that needle is rising. And I don't have time for a long video, but as you can see, it is rising. And it will just keep on rising. Okay guys, love you. See you later. This is Ontario.